More than 100 million Americans are over 50 years old. Yet there aren't many platforms dedicated to topics geared toward their health and well-being. That's where Hal Rubenstein comes in. Back in early February, he launched the Happy Grownup podcast and a newsletter, a devoted platform for anybody over 50 who's vibrant and curious about searching for new things in this era of new aging. Here to tell us all about it, Hal Rubenstein.
You're like my publicist. That couldn't be better.
I love it. Why is it? I mean, I feel like we're at a turning point now where we're starting to pay attention to people who are 50 and over.
Well, look, people over 50 control 73% of the disposable income in this country, but only 15% of advertising in America is aimed at anyone over 35. But more important than that, when you and I were growing up, we just, we looked it up, most parents, and you would assume people get to 55, 60, they get a gold watch, they move to Florida, they play shuffleboard. And yet we got to this age, and I got to say, it's like I said in my opening essay on the Happy Grownup Tuesdays or the newsletters, we look in the mirror, and there's two responses. The first thing you look is, how the hell did I get this old this fast? But the second one is, I don't look the way I thought I was going to be at 50, at 60, at 70. I feel better. I look better. I have the energy of someone who's 37. I may not have the six-pack of someone who's 37, but I don't want to stop. Plus the fact is so many of us do things that we love to do. Why do you want to get rid of it and go do something you like less?
Right, exactly. Why settle when you don't have to? But I think it's kind of interesting. We're still at that crossroad right now, especially in TV news, where the advertisers still think that, 18 to 49 is like it. At 49, I don't know what happens.
Yeah, but like you look, there's a commercial on TV for Genesis. Great car. But, there's like a Timothy Chalamet look-alike, dancing around the car with his little friends. This car, 60% of people under the age of 26 don't even have a driver's license.
Right, and they're not watching TV.
The median age of a Genesis owner is 64. But more important than that's not, I'm not looking to write this site to bitch. But more, it's about, there's so much possibility. There's so many chances for a neck to act, to look better, to feel better. And so the newsletters every week are literally about things you should do to feel young, to be young, whether it's like today, this week's is about 3 little words, and it's not about saying I love you, it's about saying I don't know. It's about talking to young people, talking to other people to get information.
Like learning new things is great. Staying curious.
Okay, we do algorithms every week.
I love the algorithm. All right, tell us what that is.
The first one is curiosity is the best moisturizer. The second one was, if somebody tells you you look cute, at this age, cute, say thank you and then go home and burn everything you got on. and then this week is you should always leave your house expecting to run into somebody you went to high school with. Because good luck if you don't. But the podcasts every week that we do on Thursday, the newsletters are on Substack, are interviewing people over 50 who are doing great things with their lives. I want these people to be inspirations, whether it's Beth Ann Hardison, the black model and activist, Damon John, Bobby Brown.
Right. Bobby Brown has recreated her company, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and each time it's bigger and better.
And she's doing gangbusters. Dr. Barbara Sturm,
Look at her. She's the moisturizing queen, right?
Exactly.
Skincare.
But, even like last week was Eric, I don't know if you know Eric Rutherford, Mr. Rutherford. He's an influencer at 57 who has 250,000 followers. And his energy about how to approach life, how to be happy about life. Yes, look, we all get challenges. Everybody gets challenges as you get older. But you got to deal with these challenges and deal with them with a smile. Stop complaining because you're not 37 years old. Honey, you got up. We got up, and you got one more day, and don't waste it.
I know.
And so the whole point of this platform is to still be excited about life because there's so much you can do. I mean, look, your mom, okay?
Yeah.
Your mom, I know how long I know your family. Your mom was like one of the first new agers to me. At 59, starts a restaurant. Well, she's not alone anymore.
Right. You're right. I mean, I remember when she mortgaged the house in Brooklyn. My father didn't want her to do that and opened up the restaurant. And she was like, I'm doing it for my family. In 31 years, here we are. But it was risky.
I understand that, but the risk is what excites you. The risk is what keeps you young. You should always be just a little bit scared, but also be a little bit fearless. The idea that look, when we were when we were kids in biology, they would show you the trajectory of your life as a bell curve. Well, that's nonsense. For me, as far as the Happy Grownup is concerned, why shouldn't that trajectory stay up there? If anything, go higher, because there's so much of a possibility to be happy, to be excited, to be relevant, and the idea of interviewing all of these people and also to write all these letters is to basically excite and instigate people to really be excited about living their lives, whether they're 55, 65, 95.
I'm so glad, because I don't want to hear, somebody at 30 telling me how I should be living my life at my age. I need it to be age appropriate.
But nevertheless.
I mean, yes, we can learn something from
it. That's it. And I think we can learn intergenerationally.
But I think it's too geared to young people. Like, listen, you were in the fashion world for many years.
Yeah.
I stopped all my subscriptions to the fashion magazines.
Yeah, because when you look at fashion now, it's aimed, not only is it aimed at young people, but it's aimed at young people who actually don't even have the money to buy this stuff. Right. I work for, I advise for a jewelry company. You're selling $4,000 and $5,000 bracelets. How many 17-year-olds have money to buy that for a bracelet unless their parents are buying it for them? But no, it's us. It's us. So it's a combination of two things. One, I want the industry to acknowledge the fact of our power and who we are and our energy in our lives. But also, I want to speak to these people who don't live in a place like New York and get to this age and go, well, what do I do with my life? Because I don't want to do what my parents did. I want to be excited. I want to give these people the information, the inspiration, and the access to do great things with their life, because, hey, like I said, you got one more day to be happy.
Well, you're doing it, and thank you. I feel regenerated and energized this morning.
Just please go on www.thehappygrownup.com and subscribe. Podcasts every Thursday, newsletters every Tuesday.
I like that. I got something to do now, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And I'm going to interview you.
Oh, God, Hal. You don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, I really do.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you.